Hello, lovies. Um, I, I was thinking this morning about, it was just the phrase burnout kept coming to mind. Burnout, burnout, burnout. I don't feel particularly burnt out, at least at this moment. It comes and goes. But I think we all, and I'm not sure it'll even resonate in the usual sense of that phrase in this reading. There's something almost phoenix-like about it, I think, in the energy. So let's see. Burnout. Oh, and the other thing that was in my head was you can run, but you can't hide. And somehow that might be tied up with the burnout, trying to run, trying to hide. Until it's just like, screw it, I'm not running, I'm not hiding anymore. You know, and it's a little bit defiant. Like, bring it. Bring it. Somebody who's just tired of maybe people pleasing or something like that. 4 of Wands. Oh, damn it. I started a laundry. I'd forgotten about it. I'm going to let it run, even though that's a little bit obnoxious. Should I keep going? Okay. 4 of Wands is the place you can recover from burnout. It is fire energy. But it's rejuvenated. It's joyful. A place of, like, where you can confidently take your rest. Something like that. Maybe you've been working so hard. 8 of Pentacles, a card of work, craftsmanship, mastery. You've been working hard for a long time. And maybe we're getting burnt out. And this is often a card of the creative. You know, the artisan, the person whose life, Pentacles energy is their life work. You may be giving Pentacles energy, your energy to other people through the craft that you know, through your artwork, your life work, something like that. King of Wands. Fire energy. You wouldn't ordinarily associate King of Wands with burnout. And remember I said I don't think it's necessarily in the usual way we conceive of it, as in no more energy, can't, you know, all the creative spark is gone. I think this is something where it's somehow reignited, or, I mean, this is King of Wands. This is the creative energy that inspires Wands attribute, this kind of work. And this, I think, represents an inspirational place, and it may be internally. It may be a memory of a time when everything came together. Everything came together. King of Wands, very warm and heartfelt, hand over heart. It's somebody who gets things done, but they're operating from this place of both power and humility. Power and humility. Page of Swords. Ready to learn something new? Page of Swords is a card of looking at something, examining something. And here we've got what appears to be the cow. jumping over the moon. Something fantastical. What does that mean? Knight of Swords. Well, it's upping the ante. It's going faster. You know, here's the idea. Maybe something, you know, expressed in a little way. It's sort of like a haiku, like a little, saying something little but significant. And then it's, you know, kind of putting your money where your mouth, your money where your mouth is. That's not quite right, but, you know, willing to say it out loud. Two of Wands, something about a decision to move forward. Having made a choice, picked a direction. You know, this is the place where people come together. Can be a reunion, can be a... You know, here it's women doing their washing. It's like meeting at the wells. But it's festive. And King of Wands has made a decision, I think, to... Well, it's not an analytical decision. They're drawn to do this. Literally drawn, Wands energy. What have they discovered? Some bit of information. And I'm getting again about something that they thought was fantastical. Like that. I can't believe that would ever happen. Tell us about Page of Swords, please. It's like a little okay, Queen of Wands. I was going to say a little inspiration. We have a match on the board, King and Queen of Wands. She definitely draws people in. That's, you know, not only people, but energies, which she can read without getting... I'm hearing corrupted, but, you know, she can read the energies and somehow stay safe from any, you know, corrupting influence. I don't even know what that is about. On Two of Wands. Well, there it is. Seven of Swords. Corrupting influence. That's the liar, the cheat, the sneak. It can also be somebody strategically, I mean, it can speak to strategy, a mental plan, a mental strategy for how to get out of some place, a kind of enemy camp where you can't, you know, you have to be quiet. And it might be that somebody is sort of in hot pursuit. Knight of Swords can be angry. I mean, we've got kind of a chain reaction. Knight of Swords appears to be following the Two of Wands person, who is approaching, maybe without realizing it, some sort of Seven of Swords situation. Remember I said there's fantasy here? There's something improbable or fantastical. Sorry, I have a cat here on my nose. They may be wanting to send, King of Wands may be wanting to send Queen of Wands a little message. And it's sword energy, but it's not analytical or factual. it's somehow, well, and it might just be lighthearted. But it kicks off some kind of chain reaction. What's the chain reaction? Because Four of Wands is a really positive energy. Can you tell me about the chain reaction? Four of Wands and the Seven of Swords. You know, one is the place where you're safe. Place where you're safe. Ten of Cups. It's a really good space. It's happy home, happy family, happiness, emotional fulfillment. So King of Wands, Two of Wands, King has made a decision, and it may be to, kind of in an out-of-character way, exit a situation strategically. Wands are usually very upfront energy, but it may be they've made a decision on the down low somehow. And it has to do with Queen of Wands. I mean, their desire to have some sort of reunion or coming together that's not on the down low, that's out in the open. It's in Wands energy. It's, you know, it's this open, festive, loving, celebratory energy. Somebody's decided to go there, but they have to lie in order to, I just don't quite get that. Four of Swords on King of Wands. Well, King of Wands is evidently in a kind of recovery mode. Something happened. In sword energy, right? Somebody may have, you know, they were on their way. They'd picked a path, and I think it was toward Queen of Wands. And somebody, you know, and there they were walking stick in hand. They'd picked a direction, and somebody may have lied to them to get them off track, because they were on a track, they were on their way. And then there was this lie. And maybe they realized, I'm not sure. I mean, whatever got knocked off track is being healed. This can be a card of like respite, going to ground, not talking. Just resting the mind. Because this can get you twisted up. This is like a mind games, mind, you know. Somebody was messing with their mind. On Knight of Swords, Nine of Coins. This is a grounded person who knows who they are. Queen of Wands definitely knows who they are and what they want and what they're going to do. You certainly couldn't lie to her, not even a little bit, not a white lie, not a sort of, you know, something that's entertaining and fantastical, but somewhere within it, it contains a bit of missing information. So Eight of Coins, tell us about the work. Coins, Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Somebody is working perhaps to repair something. to build something back up? Because Eight of Coins is a card of plenty and the ability to make more. It can be about money. I don't think it is in this case. Eight of Coins, Nine of Coins. Doing the work to become self-sufficient. You know, pulling yourself out of this place of abandonment if you were left alone. Again, hand on heart. Both the King of Wands and this guy have their hand on their heart. I think it's almost like a pledge. King of Wands is saying, you know, it got bad. It went off the rails. It went off track. And I can fix this. I can heal this. And they're saying it pretty emphatically. Knight of Swords. You know, it's kind of a pledge, like I promise you. Eight of Coins, Nine of Coins. You know, it might be now I'm single, or we're both single. That may have, somebody may have represented themselves as single because they wanted to believe it, sword energy, this sort of fantastical thing. Or they wanted to look like that was what was happening. And at first it may have been not entirely true, but it was like, I want to believe that that's true. And then they began to act on it. One's energy. And it may have involved sneaking out of a bad situation. They may have felt like they'd lose everything they'd worked for, that had taken them years to build up, perhaps a home or a business or a relationship. And it's either saying, I've healed this, I've done it, Wands energy, I've healed myself, maybe of this kind of behavior or of the repercussions in my life created when somebody lied to me. Not sure. Tell us more about the King of Wands, please. And I'm hearing it's gone on too long. It's gone on too long. Okay. Knight of Coins, Strength card. I think it's the King of Swords has gathered their courage and their strength, their life force energy to move forward in 3D, step by step. You know, to really approach. And it's almost like Fool energy here with the dog and Rider Waite. The Fool has the dog nipping at the heels. Here the dog is pretty much blocking the path, like distracting the horse. Or the horse is getting impatient. Here we see the horse again in the Strength card. Like overcoming whatever was blocking the path. And it's in Pentacles energy, like this 8 of Coins, 5 of Coins, 9 of Coins. It may be like a slow recovery, you know, that this person is healing. they're doing it, one's energy. But they have to go into, you know, they have to rest, and especially rest their minds from something that happened that was really, somebody lied to them, I think. And there may have been that chain reaction where then one lie perpetuated a chain of lies. Like when first you fashion, oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we fashion to deceive. Like where does what can be the last lie? And maybe the last lie in this case is just, I'm out. I'm just gonna cut my ties and go. And I might still not, it might be a situation where they're still not telling. I'm sorry. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I may have to, I may just do an extended. Queen of Wands, the full truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I'm hearing, I pledge thee my troth, which is the part of the wedding vow that just is bizarre. Knight of Cups, here I come. I'm going to stop this and maybe continue. I apologize. This is just bullshit on my part. I'm sorry. I'll pick this up where I left off. See you there.